A very warm welcome and a very good morning to everyone from around the world. Hope you're having a wonderful day, morning, evening, wherever you are. This is an early morning briefing for the 20th of May. So it's early. So London Open is just about to open. It's just gone 7 a.m. here in the UK. There's a couple of things I'm going to cover today. First of all, gold. Looks like we've got a buying opportunity coming up. So remember what we're looking for. Very simple. On the 15-day moving average, we're looking for convergence. So we have number one, we have the positive divergence on the market. We have the price that's come into the demand zone, which is key. And then the price is above the 50 moving average. A perfect combination. Now, whether it works or not doesn't really matter, but that is the combination you're looking for. The key to your success is the risk to reward. So in this instance, this is 2.8 risk to reward with 181 pips profit if it comes in. So the other thing you can do, of course, is draw this trend line. Just join up the lower highs here and wait the break if you prefer. Totally up to you, or you just simply buy on the demand area here. Totally up to you, totally subjective. Depends on how aggressive you want to be. So good luck with that. The other thing I want to deal with today is day trading. I know a lot of you are interested in that. Some of you are not, and that's fair enough. But I'm trying to accommodate all traders for different reasons, really, because some of you want to day trade, some of you want to scalp, some of you want to position trade. So I'm trying to put together something that suits everybody. If it doesn't suit you, that's fine. So here we go. So gold is getting ready. So that is fantastic. Congratulations on the few day trades we had today. And we do have a position on the US yen. I posted this in the signal room. I've launched another Telegram channel, brand new, 50 quid a month, which is for trading, day trading, mostly. So when you get these setups like this and the pound Aussie we had this morning, these are the perfect setups for day trading. If you could imagine, if you bank an average of 50 pips per day on average, then of course that's going to give you a very nice income. If you're a pound a pip, a dollar a pip, $50 a day. If you use the same system, you can use the same 50 pips profit and bank $500 a day, $5,000 a day once you get up into that level. So that's a great trading opportunity that you can use using the advanced pro charts if you have them. So let's have a look at this. Let's look at the US yen as an example for a short. This is a short, obviously. You can see why. So one thing we use on the advanced pro charts is a breakdown of the 200-day moving average, which is this one. We use the central pivot, the average price of the previous day, so that we can see that this is acting as resistance and the price breaks down. And we use the same pivots for the targets as well, down to 143.85, which is probably going to happen in the next hour or so. So a great way to build up your account on a regular basis using the average true range. Now the average true range for currency is between 50 and 60 pips, no more than that. So if you're asking for the market to bank you 100, 200 pips on a Forex trade, you're going to have to wait a long time for that. Gold is different. It can bank a lot of money very quickly. So day trading can be used on the advanced pro charts. And you can use the same tools. Look at the volume. Look at the volume in this trade. How many sellers are coming in? All the sellers are coming in. You've run out of reasons not to trade this to a short. Let's have a look at the pound Aussie, which I spotted very early this morning. I was up early, so I spotted this. We had the change of character. We had all the buyers stepping in, and we had the volume going above the 50. So that's a perfect combination. And you get in early above the central pivot, and we can see that the central pivot was acting as resistance, but then it broke, and that was your trade. Took it to the first target, but the second target, it looks like that wants to be hit 208.72 as well. So congratulations if you are in the signal room. Gold is moving up. You should be buying gold right now, 32.16. So a fantastic system using the Advanced Pro charts. Now, I'm away for a few days, having a bit of a break, but don't worry, I'll be doing the regular updates in Telegram to see what's going on every day. So don't worry about that. I probably won't be able to do the daily video analysis. That's the only thing, due to traveling. But nonetheless, I'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the markets. And if there's any day trades, I'll post them in the signals room. If you're not in the signals room, then you can upgrade any time to do that. Now we can see that the DXY is showing weakness. We've had a change of character here, which indicates the price is going down, heading down to 99.10. This was the previous positions where price came in onto the fibs and then shot up. So we do have a change of character to the downside. There is a little bit of support, as you can see here on this channel, but that may well get broken into the day. Now, weaker dollar means a higher gold price. That's the correlation. So as long as this continues down, then we should see gold rally up to 32.80 in the next well, it's moving already. There we go. So 32.28. 32.28 is my target, just below the supply zone, and then maybe even looking for a sell later on this afternoon. So looking really, really nice. So back to the DXY. Now the yens, this is really important actually for the yens. We're not trading the yens at the moment. I'm not in the yens because of this situation. We are seeing the continuation of this correction for the yen futures. This is, and therefore you're finding the yens will be going down for the moment. What I'm waiting for before I go long on the yens, this is a really important area here. If you can see that on the Advanced Pro charts, this is an area where there is a lot of sellers getting ready here, and this is really, really important. So probably coming up to this kind of area before we see capitulation back into the downtrend, heading for 67.80 or thereabouts. So we have to be patient here. Just wait for that to happen. And once it does start to move down, then you should be thinking about going long on the yens. The yens are nowhere near ready yet. Similar situation here for the Swiss franc. The Swiss francs are looking really hot for a long position. And if you have been trading the Aussie Swiss recently and the Euro Swiss, you'll see they should be going up very shortly. What we need to see is this price to capitulate into the next downtrend from supply, and therefore the price will head for 118.80, somewhere around this area. So once that starts to move down, then you should be thinking about buying Euro Swiss, Canadian Swiss, Aussie Swiss, etc. Quick look at euro dollar. Euro dollar is looking really good. I did send this into the VIP room, a breakout into the euro dollar. If dollar goes weak, DXY goes weak, then this will drive this much higher, but we do need to see the price break 11271 up here. If it does, it could be quite aggressive and then head for 11558. But while it's there at the moment into the supply zone, this could just as quickly, of course, come back into the trend and start moving down to this area here on demand. So just be aware, you're waiting for a breakout first and then going for the long position. We're not seeing the sellers coming in yet. We do have also a change of character here as well now. Here is a better short position because it is still within the market structure, if that makes sense. Don't forget, I'm here to answer questions. Even if I'm away, don't worry. Ask me questions. That's what I'm here for. We saw a change of character on the pound USD, didn't we, in the last few days? So this was a trading opportunity here. And all you do is just go into the lower time frame. The 15-minute would be enough. Let's have a look at that, shall we? So this is the 15-minute time frame, and it looks familiar, doesn't it? It uses the same pattern over and over again on the Advanced Pro chart. So a fantastic way to get in. Doesn't matter what you're trading, by the way. You can trade any asset that you see. Futures, contracts, commodities, Forex, indices. It's totally up to you. As the price came into demand, failed several times there, and that's your entry there, and everything goes green, and the price is heading up for here, there. So you've given your targets for you already. Congratulations if you traded that on the Advanced Pro charts. Aussie USD, again, another trading opportunity here on the change of character. So if you got in down in the bottom here, this was another trading opportunity, even though it's not doing much at all at the moment. Now the US Swiss is a very interesting trade here, because we're seeing the price come into demand within the market structure exactly the same way we saw here last week sometime. See that? So this is where it's bumping along this demand area. There's lots of opportunities to get into that before it actually moves. And this is exactly the same pattern we're seeing here now. What's driving this down, of course, is the weaker dollar for the moment. So if dollar goes strong, this will drive this higher. So personally, I'll be waiting for the breakout of this trend line. It's a minor trend line, but nonetheless visually very appealing, because as the price comes up and bounces off out from demand, we can see that we do have a target here, but it could be a much bigger target to the upside up here, 86.50. So look out for that. Very good setup here. Okay, well, the first thing that we look at in terms of trend when you're day trading is see where the 4 hours going. So we can actually see we've got a change of character to the downside, achieving lower lows and lower highs on the 4 hour chart. So we can actually just go to the day trading chart and we can see what's going on here. And we can see that number one, we have a change of character here below the 200-day moving average, which is there below the central pivot. High volumes in the market coming in on London Open, and we have all the sellers in on the Advanced Pro charts. Remember, this works on any time frame, on any asset that you want to trade. Just flicking through the pound Aussie. I think there must have been some news overnight for the Aussie. So this has now changed character. So this is no longer a downside move. Did expect the Euro Canadian to pull back a little bit more. It's not doing it at the moment. It may well do it in the next few hours. So I just prefer to be a little bit cautious with this one because of the downtrend here. I do expect the price to go up, but I prefer to see it come into this very high demand area on the Fibonacci retracement. Continuation patterns. Now the thing to look out for is the 1, 2, 3. Just a reminder, once you've got the charts, you're just looking for a change of character. Go green in this instance. This is the number 1. The number 2 is the pullback into the fibs. And then you get a nice big fat buy signal. Big fat buy signal on the Advanced Pro charts. Further upside to 187.46. Don't forget, the Advanced Pro charts gives you the targets as well, automatically. Just flicking through. This is how quick it takes. This is how long it takes. Very, very quickly you can see that what's going on here. The Aussie Swiss was moving up. Now it's again, I think there's been some news out of Australia in overnight, so this has caused the price to come back down. However, it's still holding on to market structure, as you can see, so this could end up to be a very nice trade indeed. Now the euro, the yens, I'm not interested in any of the yens at the moment. as you can see, there's been a change of character on the yen. I'm waiting for the yen futures to sort itself out, really. Bitcoin, I did mention this a few days ago. Hopefully you've got into the Bitcoin. If you're trading Bitcoin, I don't trade it. I buy in the wallet. So this came into a very nice supply area here. Now moving up to 107,500 in the next few days. Let's have a look at... yeah, so market's looking pretty quiet now. So don't forget, I will be updating you into this week. I will be away, but I will be able to answer questions on my mobile as you send them in Telegram. So have a wonderful week, and I will speak to you soon.